Hello Scorpio, welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I just got to 1,000 subscribers. I'm so excited. Thank you. Thank you everybody who's already subscribed. And if you do choose to subscribe today, thank you. Thank you so much. I will always thank you with every single video that I make because I know without you all, my channel wouldn't be what it is today. So all my gratitude. Thank you all so much. Okay, so those of you who are new and don't know, I'm also an author. I'm writing an action-adventure love story series on superhero twin flames. It's called Perception, the Two Yet One, book one here. I read book one aloud live on Facebook, and I've uploaded all of those videos here to YouTube for you to enjoy for free. Now, if you've already read book one or you've already watched all those videos, I have book two already published and available. These absolutely beautiful, very well made, very high quality paperbacks are available on Kindle Direct Publishing. They are only $15.99 plus shipping, $15.99 each plus shipping. If you have Amazon Prime, your shipping will be free. Okay, so go ahead and check out my book. Give it a shot. Watch book one, see if you like it. I've heard stories that people are healed spiritually. That's when reading it because Spirit told me to write it. The Spirit said that I needed to teach people about the path to enlightenment through an entertaining story, and that was pretty daunting at first, but I've got two of the books written already. Everybody who has read it, love it. I have never gotten a bad review, and like I said, people have reported to me that they feel like they have healed spiritually inside just by reading it. So the videos have all the links for me reading book one aloud live in the description box below. All the links for you to purchase my books as well. So there has been people who have bought my books recently, so thank you all so much for buying my books, giving them a shot. Okay, so today I'm going to continue to use the Forest of Enchantment Tarot by Linnea Weatherstone and Marilla Allwood. This is a tarot that is based on an enchanted forest. The spiritual journey is likened to a journey through an enchanted forest, the forests of Europe in particular, in more particular of England. Marilla Allwood lives on the outskirts of one of these forests, and so she knows it very well. You'll see this is a beautiful deck. All the animals are magical, okay? All the peoples are magical as well, and it has fairy tales and legends and things like that in there. It's just a beautiful deck. I'm really enjoying it, and the theme here is spring, so it goes very well with that. At the end, we're going to pull a few cards from the Oracle of the Fairies by Karen Kay, artwork by Ginger Kelly. I just love this deck. The messages are beautiful. The pictures are absolutely beautiful. And because it's spring, because we're celebrating spring, last week we were celebrating St. Patrick's Day, and now we're celebrating spring. Instead of the little pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, your abundance visual is again the ladybug. If you don't know what an abundance visual it's when you're looking at something and it brings in the vibration of abundance into your own vibration. So if you don't know why I have a ladybug here, go ahead and Google the ladybug totem or ladybug spiritual meaning. That'll really help you so that while I'm doing your reading and you look at the ladybug, you'll bring that vibration into your own vibration. Okay, so after I pull the fairy cards, I'm going to pull you a card from the Botanical Inspirations by Lynn Araujo. Look at this beautiful box that it comes into. I mean, I just love this thing. This is the language of flowers, okay? So it's like in the old days, in the same, basically the same time when all this was happening, like in the medieval times, and even later, people would give each other flowers, you know, but for a specific reason. There's the language to flowers, okay? So this guy, the illustrator's name is Pierre Joseph Redoute. He lived between 1759 and 1840. He decorated Marie Antoinette to decorate her chateau, and Empress Josephine, Napoleon's empress, invited him to come to the Chateau de Malmaison to paint the flowers in her garden. So these are really skillful paintings. So like if somebody gave you a tulip, this means friendship and gratitude, then you probably did something for them, and they're showing their gratitude because you're a good friend. You know what I mean? Roses mean love and blah, 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 all that. So this is the language of the flowers we'll be using for the celebration of spring. And these messages for me come through the flower sprites. Okay, so let's get started here. As a reader, I read minor arcana cards as messages about your free will, and major arcana cards as messages about your divine blueprint. Your divine blueprint is the plan that you made for your life before you incarnated, so that you would encounter and hopefully learn certain poignant lessons of life that, when learned, raise the vibration of your soul. As you go raising the vibration of your soul lifetime after lifetime, you eventually come to a lifetime where you can reach enlightenment, okay? Now, here at the heart of everything, you've got the Six of Challenges. Okay, so the challenges in this deck, this is the swords. And in other decks, the Six of Swords is somebody moving on in a boat, usually from choppy waters to smoother waters. Sometimes it's a journey of a quest for knowledge, like in the Crowley's Thoth deck, where it's like a journey through the mind where you ask questions and get answers for the science of it. But here, this is she's kind of, this is a dwarf, okay? And what's happened here is that she is she's been chased by these wolves here, okay? And she's scrambled up this tree, and now all she can really do is wait for them to lose interest and go away, okay? So in a way, she has moved herself from choppy waters to still waters, because she's safe right now. But now she has to wait. She's done everything she can. Now she has to wait for the danger to pass. And I just feel like that's what's going on with you right now. There's something where there's been, you know, maybe there's been a close call for you. And now you're just kind of waiting for it to be completely over with, okay? Now challenges is air energy. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. This is... air energy is all about intellect and logic, and her intellect has been working very well for her. She knew she had to climb a tree, and logically, she has to stay there, right? So she's using her thoughts, she's using her mind. Now, the card here, the energy that is crossing this energy or affecting it is the Green Mother. In other decks, she would be called the Empress, okay? So the Empress is the representation of the feminine energy. There's feminine and masculine energy. It just runs everything here in our dimension, on our planet. And the Green Mother is basically like the Mother Earth. She is creation itself. She is mother energy. She is kindness and love. She is Libra, and Taurus energy. So there's another Libra influence there as well for you. She is Venus, okay? She's ruled by Venus. So when we think about Venus or Aphrodite, she's beautiful. She's the goddess of love. She's the goddess of abundance, you know, of money, everything, okay? So I feel like this feminine energy is what's working for you here. Now, while she's using her intellect here, you notice this is also a feminine, okay? So there's a feminine energy going on here, very, very strong, okay? She is receiving. She is the receiving energy. The masculine is the projecting, the giving energy, okay? And so it doesn't look like she's really receiving anything. She's just kind of waiting things out here. But it's like Mother Nature saved her, okay? She's in a tree that Mother Nature grew, you know, probably 100 years before. You know, it was a sapling, so that now, here she is, she's able to get away from these wolves. Mother Nature is with her. The feminine is with her. It's the strongest energy. And, you know, the strength to endure is the strength of the feminine. The strength of the masculine is the physical strength to do things, you know, to actually physically move things, whereas the strength of the feminine is to endure. And that's definitely what she's doing here. She is enduring. She is surviving. Now, here at the base, the root of the matter, what's going on here, is, I love this card. This is the 9 of spells, which would be the 9 of wands. This is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And, I mean, it's so self-explanatory what she's doing here, but I'll tell you about this first. She's out in the enchanted forest in the middle of the night. She does not even have a lantern. You see the eyes watching her? Yeah, sure, they could be owls, they could be wolves, they could be other magicians, other wizards or witches watching her. They could be anything. They could be demons. They could be, you know what I mean? They could be a lot of scary stuff. But does she look scared? And what exactly is she doing? You see, this coming out of her finger is her energy. She has created a circle of her own energy, which she knows is protecting her. She's completely protected by her own energy, and that's why she's not scared. That's why she doesn't care about what's going on around her over here. She is literally standing in her power. She is strong. There are other decks where it's the Thoth deck where the 9 of wands is named strength. This is the Sagittarius energy. Okay, so she is good. She's strong on her own. And I just feel like you're standing in your own energy, and it is your feminine energy. You are enduring because you've got a good handle on your feminine energy, or possibly somebody around you. But there, I just feel like you are surrounded by very strong, very positive feminine energy. Your feminine energy is very strong right now. And it doesn't matter if you're a man, okay? This is energy. This is the receiving energy, the kind energy, the loving energy, the energy of beauty and abundance. And that's within men as well. This is not a gender channel. We don't do gender here. So it's like you could be a man standing in your power. You have these energies here, but these are the feminine energies is what I'm saying, okay? I mean, men stand in their power all the time, but it's a feminine energy that where you're doing that. For this particular spread anyway, okay? So here's the energy that is moving out of your life at this time, and this is the weaver of visions, and visions is the cups. It's water energy, which is your energy, along with Cancer and Pisces, okay? So the weavers, though, are the queens. So this would be the Queen of Cups right here. This is another feminine energy, another loving, kind, very intuitive energy. You see I'm seeing the fish here. This could be a Pisces, okay? This queen is moving out of your life at this time, okay? Now, she's upright. In fact, the only cards that I'm going to read as a reversal or as, hang on, lost what I'm trying to say because I'm trying to find her in the book. Here it is. They have character traits. They have for each look, meanings at a glance, stuff like that. I haven't been reading that because I read this entire book over a weekend. It's not hard. I mean, look at these. One page is a picture and the other page is, you know. But I do like to harness the power, the energy, the ideas behind this deck, because I mean, look at how much work these two women put into this deck. Linnea Weatherstone and Marilla Allwood put a lot of hard work into these images and into the stories behind them, and so I want to look it up here. So this is someone who is dreamy, intuitive, psychic, empathic, emotionally sensitive, graceful, subtle, a bit mysterious, and devotes herself to those she deeply loves. Okay, that does sound very much like the Queen of Cups, but this is what I was interested in here. Right here, it says, if this card does not represent a particular person, it can mean a solution that comes through imagination and intuition rather than logic or analysis. Listen to your heart and trust its guidance. Okay. So now what I'm feeling kind of is that you made a decision. Trust. I thought it was kind of strange how this decision was made with intellect. Okay, she used her intellect to understand that she had to get out of the way of these wolves, and she has to stay there until they're gone, which is logic. Okay, so I feel, and plus this is challenges. I mean, this is swords. She's using the power of air, which is, you know, your mind power of intellect and logic. I think that this may have been a chance to make a decision with your heart. Okay, but gosh, with all this feminine energy, it's really strange, but I feel like this may be someone else other than you, even though you are water. This could be a Pisces. I'm just feeling that. Holy moly, you've got like nothing but feminine energy here in this part of the spread. This is the cross, which is why we call this the Celtic cross. And then this is the staff part of it. And how interesting. Okay, I don't want to get ahead of myself though. These two cards for me as a reader are future cards. Now, this is a card of mourning. This is a card of letting life get to you. This is all about being disenchanted with life and just being sad, and this is depression. At first glance, when I looked at this card, I thought that this was different stages of the life of one woman. Unfortunately, it isn't. These are all different women, and they're not alive. They're spirits. And what happened is that they lost something, or they went through some sort of tragedy. Look at them. They look like they're looking. They couldn't get themselves out of this depressed energy, and so now they are stuck like that forever. Okay, so this is a card. Now the Eight of Cups, this is the Eight of Visions. The Visions is the cups, your energy. It's usually walking away energy, where you just get so fed up emotionally that you walk away. You don't care that you've already got 8 cups collected. You're just done and you leave. Okay, this is a much different feel. This is all about you know, giving up on life itself, giving up on love, giving up on feeling better. Giving up on anything other than what is bringing you sadness and depression, because that's what these women did. They gave up on feeling happiness ever again, so that they just could not get over the sadness in their lives. Okay, so this isn't saying that this is what you're going to be like in the future. This is you, because you're standing in your power. You're going to have a moment of depression and being disenchanted and sick of life. Everybody gets those moments. So I'm telling you, don't walk away. Walk away. If you're going to walk away from something, walk away from depression. Walk away from being stuck in sadness. And I know you've got the power to do this. You are standing in your power. Everybody has bad days. Everybody has emotionally low days. Now this is your other future card here, okay? And this is the Seeker. The Seeker of Spells. Spells are wands, that's fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So you've got a lot of fire here. Let me check something here. Okay. Yeah. In this entire spread, Scorpio, you don't have any boons, which would be earth energy. You've got air, you've got fire, and you've got a lot of your own element, which is visions. But I don't see boons, except for at the bottom of the deck, which are not a part of the spread. So this tells me, Scorpio, that the boons is earth energy. You need to come back down to earth a little bit more. You need to ground. You need to be a little bit more realistic, or well, you know, grounded. Come down to earth a little bit. I think you're up in your top chakras a little bit too much, okay? And that would make a lot of sense here with this all getting stuck in depression, okay? When you ground, you just say to yourself, yeah, I'm alive, I'm a person right now, I'm in a body, I live on earth right now. And what that does is that you accept the fact that you are alive and that you're connected to the earth, and it relieves a lot of stress. You'll feel the release, because we're spirits living in bodies right now. And that's why I say I'm a person right now. If you just accept that, just understand that, say to yourself, yes, I'm incarnated as a person right now. I will not always be a person, but right now I am. And you will probably relax. You'll feel yourself relax, like from your chest downwards, because this is how I felt, you know. So yeah, look up grounding. Go walk outside barefoot. But yeah, you need to come down to earth a little bit. Okay, so this is your next future card, the Seeker of Spells. And like I said, spells are wands energy, okay? And the seekers are the knights. So this is one of the people cards, okay? Now, the Knight of Wands is usually player energy. But I'm not feeling that from this. This has, again, a different story. So let's go ahead and look her up. The Seeker of Spells. Wait, it turned right to it and then it closed again. Okay, so this is a bold, spirited, dramatic, venturesome, fearless, passionate person. Passionate in her pursuits. Somebody who's bold, spirited, dramatic, fearless, and passionate in her pursuits, okay? So, wow. If this card does not represent a particular person, it can mean creative exploration, trusting your instincts in terms of timing, breaking through a stale routine, or spontaneous travel without a great deal of planning. Okay, so I think this is what you're going to do. Now, what she's doing here, the story behind this is that she went into the woods in secret to find a flower that only blooms on this one night in however long, you know. She's a witch, and so she's got no fear of being out in the forest at night. Okay? No fear. No fear of the thing that most people fear, being out in this enchanted forest at night. Okay? And this is the feminine, and I'm sorry, but women are more vulnerable than men. So this is a huge energy when women or smaller people, not smaller, but we're not smaller. You know what I'm trying to say is that women are often preyed upon a lot. And us women were raised not to go places by ourselves, let alone in a dark, enchanted forest at night. But these women were raised a different way, or they have healed enough to understand that they are strong enough to go out into the world and be by themselves alone in the forest. And so if you're a woman and you are embodying this energy, good for you, because these things that we're taught that, oh my God, a woman out in the forest alone, you know, yes, women can be preyed on a lot, but I don't think that people who would prey on somebody would prey on a woman who looks and acts this strong. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that if you're preyed upon, you're weak or anything. It's just the idea behind this that women and feminines, okay? There's men out there that are more feminine than masculine, and they're also preyed upon, okay? And I just this energy right here is the feminine at work. All over. She is all over you. Man or woman, it doesn't matter. She is all over you right now. And she is taking your feminine energy and putting this strength into it that has been taken away from the sacred feminine for thousands of years now, which is why I've named this channel The Mother Speaks Tarot, because the feminine, the Empress, the mother energy, told me to name it The Mother Speaks Tarot, because the feminine energy has been suppressed and quieted and distorted and told that she's not strong and told not to go out into a dark forest at night. And here she speaks, and here she is speaking now. She is speaking very clearly. She is speaking in positive. None of these cards are upside down. So she is speaking in this and this is a cross too. This is all positive. The cross represents, or the plus represents positive. What else are you telling me, Mother? The strength to endure is a feminine. The strength to do what you're told not to do. The strength to survive. The strength to stand in your power and do what you wish. The strength to let go of people and things that do benefit us, that do feel good. Whoa. Okay, you guys, I am a channel for the mother, the feminine energy, and she just kind of took over. I gotta take a drink, hang on. You guys, you Scorpios, you guys are the most intuitive sign in the zodiac, and I just, when I come into you guys' readings, I don't know, but they're just very, I don't know if you notice, but they're very, very powerful. And this is, I mean, the feminine is speaking to me so clearly. And now, okay, don't get ahead of yourself, Al. Okay. Now we're heading towards the staff, okay? So this is your hope, okay? And while this looks like crap, okay, I know you're not hoping to be like this, okay? So let me clarify here for you. 8 of Challenges is the 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords is the deer in the headlights card. It's the card of fear itself, okay? If this had shown up in your fear card section, I would have been like, oh, okay, yeah, you're afraid of being afraid, right? This is the hope card. So what is this saying? Nobody's hoping to be in so much fear that they don't know what to do. That's why it's called the deer in the headlights. The deer is so afraid of the lights coming at it that it just hits them. The story with this woman is that these are magical briars that have surrounded her and are ripping her shit up, and she doesn't know what to do, so she just covers her eyes and does nothing. And it's that I think that there's a part of you hoping that you don't have to do anything. There's a part of you that wishes that you could just give up and cover your face and just wait until it goes away. And okay, so now we have something similar going on here, don't we? Okay, because that's what she's doing. She just got herself out of a mess where she could have been killed, and now all she has to do is wait. And this is your hope card now, where you're hoping all you've got to do is wait. But this card right here is saying that, yeah, all you have to do is wait until these dangers leave. These are both sword cards. This is your mind. Your mind is going through these, oh wow, did you see that light flash? That, okay, so that is, there, I think for some of you, you will be able to wait and somebody may come along or, no, not somebody. You don't need somebody to save you like you're a princess, okay? She's saving herself. She's waiting until the danger passes. You're hoping to wait until the danger passes. And because you've got this card here, and this is the story that once these guys go away, she can go down, she can get down and go get her supper. I think that there is something to this. So this is what you're hoping for. You're hoping that if you just wait long enough, this, this situation will go away. It just might, okay? It just might. If she tries to get down and she falls, she's done, okay? If she tries to get out of these briars, they just dig into her more. Yet this is the energy of this card, to just not do anything because of, it's kind of a stubborn energy too, like I'm so scared I'm just not doing anything. I will not do anything. That is the will. I will not. Okay? But right here, this is a good idea for her to not do anything, isn't it? Let's see what else comes out. Now, there's a difference here that she's pointing out to me here. Yeah, she saved herself, but there's a very different energy between this and this. This is, holy shit, I just escaped with the skin on, with my skin. This is, I'm not scared of anything, I'm standing in my power. This is, I'm scared of everything, I'm not doing anything. So this energy that you've got going on here feels like a mix of these two. Let's look at how these energies, this is a spell card, this is a challenge card, and the colors kind of go together. They're kind of purpley, aren't they? So, yeah. I think that you will be able to climb down out of the tree soon. Let's see what else these cards say. How do they speak to that? That's an interesting combination of cards here. So the next energy that we've got here is what's going on around you right now, your state of being, okay? Now it looks like there may be some judgment about to manifest, but maybe what I'm feeling right now, since I said this is what's going on around you, this is usually your state of being, how you're feeling at the time. But look at all these beings. I just feel like there's a lot of people watching you and you know it. Yet they haven't judged you. They're not judging you. That's beautiful. That's very beautiful. Because that's what the Council of Animals does. This is judgment, the judgment card. When it's time to be judged, when it's time to be resurrected or whatever. But this is in reverse. And I just feel like what this is saying is that you're not being judged. You are being watched, but you're not being judged, which is really beautiful. And this is a major arcana card too, okay? So this is something that is very major for your life path right now. Now, here is your fear card, okay? This is the white heart. This is the 0. This is the beginning before the beginning. This is the Fool card. This is the beginning of the journey through the enchanted forest. This is you taking a leap of faith by following this heart. You follow your heart, pun intended. Okay? Because they say when you see a white hart, which is a deer, see it's spelled H-A-R-T. When you see a white hart, it's magical. It's almost as magical as seeing a unicorn But this is a physical creature. Unicorns are energetic. This is a physical creature that every now and then there will be, you know, an albino deer. But this is, all of these animals in this enchanted forest deck are magical. So this is you starting a new beginning, a spiritual path. This is you going into the forest. You're afraid to begin your journey going into the dark forest. But what? How could you be afraid? Because you're a badass. There's a lot of fear here for you and incredible strength. So, you know what, if you are not, maybe what's going on for some of you is that you're feeling scared, you're feeling a little bit weak or depressed, but you are surrounded by someone who is an empress, someone who has their empress shit together, someone who is teaching you how to be a spiritual badass, how to let your sacred feminine energies not be stifled anymore. This is a leap of faith. Leaps of faith are scary because you have to have faith. You have to have faith in spirit. You have to have faith in you. And you have to have faith in what is around you. Nature. Okay? Now, these are what we have here at the top of this staff is, you know, something special is going on here for you, Scorpio. This is the Forest Lord. This is the Emperor. He is the sacred masculine. And this is your outcome, your potential outcome. So here you have completely feminine energy in your cross, which I do kind of liken to a circle. And circles, curved lines are feminine. Straight lines are masculine. So this cross is the circle, and then this is the staff, which is the masculine. Here you have the feminine in your cross, and crowning your staff is the sacred masculine. Both of these are in the right side up energy, so these are sacred energies. If they had been like this would be distorted energy, where this would be the princess who needs to be saved. This is the woman who doesn't go out by herself. You know what I mean? This is sacred masculine and feminine energy on your side. And I just think that you are receiving this giant lesson from this sacred feminine, whether it's yourself or from someone around you. And now you're going to have, this is your outcome. This is going to be this is the physical strength. This is the strength to endure what you have to go through and to overcome things like depression. This is the physical strength from being healthy enough because you have healed your feminine. So this is your physical strength, your intellect, everything being on the up and up with the masculine energy as well. This is very, very beautiful. I think that you are going to either you're encountering a couple that are like this, or these people in your life that are like this, or Scorpio, you've got a sacred relationship coming up. Okay, now check this out. This is the sun, and this is the moon. He is sunshine because he is the masculine. He is the sun. She is Luna because she is the sacred feminine. She's the Empress. He's the Emperor. And when you have these two together, in people, what you get is a power couple that is unstoppable. When you balance your masculine and feminine energies within yourself, then you become your own twin flame, and that pulls in your counterpart. Okay? This is really awesome energy. And this is getting to be really long, so I have to stop going on and on about that. I'm all about the sacred masculine and feminine. I write about it. Okay, so now we've got the Keeper of Boons in reverse over here as the underlying energy. Okay, so here is the underlying energy is the masculine energy, and he's in reverse. So this is the what is under the underlying energy under this whole issue for you is the masculine, the distorted masculine energy, for lack of a better word, fucked you up. Okay? Now, the Keeper of Boons is the King of Pentacles, King of Coins, and I'll just read his shadow traits because he's upside down. This is overbearing, bulldozes through objections, takes charge unasked, and judges how you spend your money. This is the energy that you were dealing with. This was the energy that put you where you are now. This was the energy that is still affecting you enough to where you sometimes feel depressed. Okay? All right. Let's see what the fairies have to say. This is getting to be a little long, like I'm saying. I'm channeling. And it may take a long time, but my internet is going slow right now, and a lot of people are experiencing slow internet, and my phone is slow. It's the service is slow, and it's been like that for the last couple of days, and I'm trying to keep them short so that they won't take 2 to 3 hours to upload. So if you guys' readings come out at like midnight Pacific time, because I'm on the Pacific coast over here, I'm sorry, I'm doing my best. Okay? All right. Fairy, holy moly. Well, what would you like to say to Scorpio? I would like at least 3 cards. May I have 2 more, please? Thank you so much. May I have 1 more? Oh, okay. Is there any more that you would like? Okay. All right. Thank you so much, fairies. Let's see what we've got. This one was first, then there was this one, then there was this one, then there was this one. Okay, before I read this, let's see how much control you have over the situation. I can gauge that by the number of major arcana to minor, and you have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So yeah, 4 out of 10 cards means that a huge chunk of this, almost half of this, has everything to do with your divine blueprint. This has everything to do with your masculine and feminine energies balancing out. This has everything to do with continuing to stand in your power, okay? So now the fairies say, inner child. The fairies of playfulness remind you to make time to embrace your inner child. Playing keeps us young at heart. Do something silly and fun, but stay safe. Okay, so this, I feel, is the advice for when you encounter this crap, okay? This is a crappy feeling. This is depression. This is messed up. When you encounter this feeling, if you just feel like sleeping, sleep. If you can. You know what I mean? Just take a nap. But if you don't feel like sleeping, if you're bored, if you're just like, gosh, I don't know what to do, play. Find something fun that you enjoy doing. Like I realized the other night that I've never hand tie-dyed a shirt And I realized that I kind of always thought I would one day. And so next time I go visit my sister, I visit her every now and then. I stay with her at her house. We're going to tie-dye shirts, you know? Just do that. Just do something like that. Something fun. Because to me, that's playing. Okay, so inspiration. Be prepared, as you'll soon receive a visit from the fairy of inspiration. Come, what? Come dusk or dawn. Okay, I thought it said duck. Come dusk or dawn, she can call at any time. Okay, so this is saying you're going to be inspired to do something, and I think you're going to be inspired to do something fun. Okay, so also there's this too. All seekers are bringers of change. There's something passionate that she's bringing in for you. She is very passionate about seeing this flower bloom on this one particular night. And so she got her ass up out of bed and she went and out in the middle of the night, in the dark of the night, in the forest of enchantment. She's out there watching this flower bloom. So she must have heard about this flower and that gave her inspiration. And now she's doing it. Now she's out there doing something fun. Now she's doing something that she can say, I saw that flower bloom. And the other witches and wizards are like, whoa. You know what I mean? So go do something that's really inspiring to you. You can do it. You've got all the energy that you need. You need to ground a little bit, but still. Oh, fairy spotting. This could give you some inspiration too, yo. It's time to go fairy spotting. It's said that seeing is believing, but in fact, the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. So maybe you'll be inspired if you go out into the forest, okay? Go looking for fairies. You might find one, okay? Let your inner child inspire you to find fairies, and you will come to a magical gateway. Oh my gosh, they're reading these like a sentence. A magical gateway. It takes courage and trust to venture into the unknown. Yet this is where the greatest rewards are. It's time to step boldly forward without looking back. Oh my God. Yep. That's exactly what you're going to do. Okay? Now, let's see what the flower sprites have for you as a message. I just need one card, please, from the flower sprites. Thank you so much. So you got Sweet Pea. Oh, that's sweet. Blissful pleasure. Oh, yay. Follow your bliss and the universe will open doors where there were only walls. Follow your bliss, find what inspires you, and then go do it. It will bring you bliss. So, yep, that is just kind of exactly what they're saying here. Let your inner child inspire you to go fairy spotting, and you will come to a magical gateway. Hello, there's one right there. There's a little fairy house right here. They're saying, come look for us, Scorpio. We would like to see you. Okay. Well, that is what I have for you this time, Scorpio. I hope you enjoyed your reading. See you next time.